What's up, everybody? Noah Kaser back here for another episode of Noah Kaser Live. This is a bit of a different episode. I'm not going to be reviewing any movies. I'm not going to be doing any news, any box office, any of that stuff. I will do a Netflix top 10. But first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's Black Friday. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I had a good one. And this is just going to be me talking about some Christmas movies. I'm going to be showing you some of the films that I will be watching and potentially be reviewing for you guys over the Christmas season, because I want to expand this show. I just don't want to be stuck to new releases, because one, there's a lot of new releases that I won't be able to watch. There's a lot of new releases I don't have much to say, and I just want to have some time to myself enjoying some films. And this is also a Hangout stream, so this is awesome. I am welcoming in some people probably in about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to send them the link to join the stream here in just a little bit, but let's get into this first. We have a comment. Welcome in, Michael. It's awesome to see you. We're going to go into some of the stuff that I will be talking about in watching and reviewing for you guys over the next little bit. So we have some stuff that I will be watching and reviewing, and I have 3 reviews planned already. These were the 3 that I was going to be reviewing for you guys today. But I just wasn't in the mood to review anything. I just wanted to come up with a bit of an idea of what to actually watch. So we're going to go into the 3 that I already have planned, and then I got a stack of Blu-rays and a stack of DVDs that I'm going to be planning on watching. So let's get right into this. We have Christmas with the Cranks is one that I was going to be watching and reviewing for you guys. This is my yearly Thanksgiving watch with my family. Right after we eat dinner, or right as I am waiting for the family to come over. If we do have some family members coming over, I will be watching this, and it is a yearly thing. Along with the Polar Express, a yearly watch, I will be watching this again and reviewing this, as well as Christmas Vacation. So expect reviews for all 3 of these within the next week or so. And I will be doing it here on Noah Kaser Live, because the news, once it's really slow, then there's not really much to talk about. So then I have a stack of stuff that I will be watching and reviewing for you guys to review. But also some stuff I will be talking about on my Hallmark podcast with Kirsten and Amanda. Maybe a couple extra people as well. So let's get right into it. We will be talking about and reviewing these ones for sure. So, starting off with some instant classics. We will be talking about Holiday Inn, which is a Christmassy type film. This is where White Christmas actually came from, and very interesting. I've only seen this once, and I want to rewatch this one so that I can go into this one for at least the 3rd or 4th time and give you guys my review of White Christmas. I'm looking forward to rewatching that one very, very soon, along with this classic, which I'm going to try and watch in color. I've never seen this in color before, and I would like to see it in color, or at least attempt and try to watch it in color to see what it is like. And that is It's a Wonderful Life. I will be watching it in black and white, of course. My family watched the very tail end of this while I was putting some stuff together and watching another movie yesterday. I will be also watching and reviewing Home Alone and Home Alone 2, along with Scrooged. You can't go wrong with Scrooged, but I will be giving you my critical take on this film, along with these films as well. So we will also be taking a look at How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The 2018 The Grinch. I don't remember if I've done a review of this when I saw it in theaters. So I'll be rewatching this one and giving you my take on this one as well. And we will also be watching and reviewing The Holiday, which I've only seen once. I watched that, probably 6-7 years ago. I haven't seen it since. And then down to the rest of the Blu-rays that I will be watching and reviewing for you guys 100%. It will be the Santa Claus movies, 1, 2, and 3. I've seen 1 and 2 countless times. I've seen 3 about 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, when we still had Freeform because of Spectrum TV dropping them due due to the Disney deal, we usually watched the same movies over and over again. Well, we went over to a family member's house, and we came home, and my mom had these films on. And then all of a sudden, Home Alone and Home Alone 2 came on, and we're like, we're just going to watch these. So I watch these every single year. Might as well do a critical review of these. I don't need to do it as a fan. I know I love the first 2 movies. The third one, I have some problems with, and we'll get into those in a critical review. And then along with some other stuff that I will be watching and reviewing for you guys from my DVD collection, we will be talking about these. And that will include Love Actually. Having never seen Love Actually, which is a bit of a shocker. I've never seen that one before. We will also be watching and reviewing for the very first time Trading Places and Last Holiday. I have seen Surviving Christmas and All I Want for Christmas. I was not a fan of those two, so I will be watching and reviewing those. Along with The Perfect Holiday. And then, of course, we will be going into some smaller stuff, some lesser known stuff, but I do really want to get to these as well. So we might as well stay on the rom-com train and stick with The Family Stone. Having only seen this once, I will be watching and reviewing this one again. And then this is a 4-film favorite set. I have a Blu-ray of one of these, so I'm going to grab the Blu-ray now. It is right here. Here we go. So this 4-film set includes All Is Bright, Cooper's Christmas, All She Wants for Christmas, and Nothing Like the Holidays. So there's that. I will also be watching these hopefully on my way to my grandma's this weekend during a family vacation to have Thanksgiving with my grandma. A Buttons, A Christmas Tale with Dick Van Dyke, Jane Seymour, and Angela Lansbury. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. I've owned this DVD for a while now, just never got around to watching it. Second Chance for Christmas. This is a film that looks right up my alley. I am a fan of these types of films, so very, very short watch. We have Santa Claus the Movie. Having not seen this film ever, I've never had a copy of this to watch, and it's in my collection on DVD, and I really want to give this one a watch this year. And then finally, the ones that I will be reviewing for you guys, if I have anything to talk about them, is Mrs. Santa Claus with Angela Lansbury. So there is that. Taking a look at everything one more time, I will be watching and reviewing a lot, but let's just say this. These movies are leisure watches, but I can watch and review any of these. So there's a stack of stuff there that I will be watching and reviewing for you guys, and I cannot wait to watch and review all of those. So there is that, and and there is one or two more that I will throw in there as well. I might as well throw in there Scrooge, and I might as well throw in there A Christmas Carol from 1951, Christmas Carol from 1939, and A Christmas Carol from 2009, 2010. I will be watching those, and I look forward to watching all of those, as well as Noel. I've been wanting to see Noel for a very, very long time. So let's get right into the Hangout. So as I wait for people to come in, I'm going to send the link now. Send the link in, and well, maybe. There we go. Let's try that. And we will wait for some people to come in. Okay. So, we're going to wait for just a few minutes, and here we go. Yes, SmackDown is taped tonight, so I might join the Hangout. Yeah. This is not a regular episode. We are just doing a regular just talk and hang out, talking some Christmas movies. I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. Love Scrooge. It's a classic. I highly recommend you watch It's a Wonderful Life. It is a bona fide classic. Seeing Jim Carrey's The Grinch tomorrow at my Animal Draft House. I hope you really enjoy that, man. I have not seen that movie in theaters. I really, really want to. That's one I really need to see in theaters. There's a bunch of classic Christmas films that I have not seen in theaters. So I'm hoping that you really enjoy that. Sorry, guys. I am right in the middle of watching the game as well. Watching the NFL game. I was finishing the game between the Chiefs and the Raiders. So, okay. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Leave your comments down below as I wait for my guests to come in. Anybody is welcome. And if you want me to put it in here, I can. We will just do a regular Hangout. So it is in the comments right there. Come and join. I'm not even going to worry about that. What's up, Michael?
What's up? What's up, Noah?
Oh, wow. I forgot to turn my sound on. Okay, let's try it one more time. What's up, Michael?
What's up, Noah? How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. Happy, horny, healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's a good Friday.
There you go.
So how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was good.
Do you have any fun films or a tradition that you do every year?
Yes, I do. Well,
what is
Thanksgiving? I wake up early. I watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And then I go to my aunt and uncle's house, go with my sister, and we just, go there to eat food, just, hang out, spend some time. And I just come home. And then normally I watch The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite films. And right now I'm watching it again because they're showing it on TV.
Well, I mean, why not, right? I mean, it is literally one of the greatest films, if not arguably the greatest achievement ever. I mean, in 1939, my tradition is I wake up every Thanksgiving and I watch that parade every single year because, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
And then I cook some of the food. And then officially, now it is a tradition to sit down and watch. Where the fuck are you?
I guess the movie.
I just had it here. Christmas with the Cranks. Yep. There it is.
That is a film that I have not seen.
Wait a minute. I think we got some people joining here.
There we go. There we go.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
How's everybody doing?
Doing okay? How are you?
Well, I'm feeling green.
Oh, you got green.
It's not easy being green. Whatever
You're
the fucking
mean
words are.
one, Mr. Grinch.
Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders and your asshole's full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. That is not the word.
Jesus H. Christ. Good God.
Screen, it's been age restricted.
Fuck, shit, bitch. There. I told you that this is not a regular episode of No Kisser Live. This is a anything goes free for all.
Free for all hangout.
Free for all hangout. There was no news that dropped. I didn't have enough to review. Due to the Thanksgiving holiday, it's a very slow day. So,
Black Friday.
Yeah. But we will be doing a couple of segments I do every single week, including some colonoscopies. No.
But talking some pornography. No.
I hope everybody got their Black Friday deals.
Actually, I didn't buy anything movie-wise this year.
I didn't buy nothing because the prices were jack shit.
And no fucking stores had anything.
Nope.
No stores had anything besides Amazon, maybe some
Compared to
online stores.
2019, where the prices were actually good.
Well, I mean, hell, go all the way back to something like 2018, 2017. You go to Walmart, they had their DVDs for $1.96.
Oh wow.
Where's that been?
Exactly. If they and
I went to Walmart today. Nothing.
no,
Just
They had nothing.
clothes.
I did see one form of media. Well, two forms of media.
Except for
They had
games.
video games.
Just the games. That's it.
And then they have books.
Wow.
Some books on sale. I'm sorry, if you didn't have those books already, you're not going to buy them now for $9 less. And then they had a shit ton of Taylor Swift stuff.
Nice. I love me some Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Hey.
don't let Mike be in here.
Make sure that Mike's not here, because otherwise he'll kick your ass.
I think he is at work right now, I think.
Wasn't he seeing Gladiator?
I'm not sure.
I think
I'm not sure.
I thought he was seeing Gladiator again.
I think after he comes out watching the stream and see what you
I'm
what you said.
a
He's
Taylor
going-
Swift fan, so Mike,
going, some of them are
Mike,
bitch
you're not
like
alone.
like
So let's get into some regular stuff.
So no,
Regulars.
before you get into the good stuff, you want to let everybody know what we're going to be doing, me and you.
Yes. We have a brand new show coming out. A brand new show. And it's going to be us reviewing the brand new type of food porn.
Yeah.
Food porn.
And we're going to be reviewing the brand new episodes of Pokemon X-Rated, where the Onyx goes into the cloister. And no, no, don't cancel me. If you do, then unsubscribe.
Don't cancel this guy.
You have to leave it up to Nintendo.
I will leave it up to Nintendo, but I will not leave it up to Nick Cannon because he will get 5 more women pregnant in my town. So,
Whoa!
Oh!
Is that too soon?
Who said that? Oh, too soon?
We're
Nick,
definitely
maybe
getting
there's a little bit of
canceled.
a snip there, Nick Cannon. Snip, you rich fuck. Anyways, we're gonna go into the Netflix top 10 because this is something I do every single week, and apparently it does well. I don't know why it does well, but it does. Because people are sick.
I know yesterday I watched the anime that premiered yesterday called
Which anime was that?
Mononoke, the something of rain. Phantom of the Rain.
You know what I watched earlier? They had the old school Sailor Moon on Adult Swim on Toonami Rewind.
Oh,
And I haven't seen old school Sailor Moon since I was a kid, so it was good rewatching it. It's
There you
not.
go.
It wasn't the American dub. It was the like the dub version, but it wasn't the late '90s dub done by Deke. It was the original like Japanese one, just American dubbed.
so
Interesting.
we're gonna look at what are the top 10 movies on Netflix, and I'm telling you what, when I saw this, I was really surprised because you don't know how much something raises in popularity every single year until that actually happens. So we're gonna take a look at 1 through 5, and we're gonna start with number 1. Number 1 is Our Little Secret. I'm the only one who saw this one so far. It's a poor film. It's a pretty poor film. It's all about Lindsay Lohan and Ian Harding, and they break up, and it's 10 years later.
Well, that explains everything.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, they meet at this party, and Ian Harding and her are dating somebody else, and now they have to keep their relationship, their past relationship, a secret. It's a charming 90-minute movie.
It sounds generic as hell.
That's
Very much so.
That's exactly the big issue. It's generic as hell. Now, you can say the same thing about a Meet Me Next Christmas. You can say the same thing about, say, a Hot Frosty. But those movies had something going for it. Pentatonics was the main driving force in Meet Me Next Christmas. Hot Frosty had a different story. This does not. This is very generic. It's paint by numbers. You know what's going to happen. And the bad part is there's no chemistry, and Lindsay Lohan is crap in this movie.
And it's still number one.
Paycheck.
Yeah, she's number one only because it's new. Number two, Spellbound. We shouldn't be surprised. It's an animated movie. The sad thing is this movie is going to be forgotten. It's going to be completely forgotten within 3 weeks. Gone.
I heard decent reviews of it.
Yeah. 3, Merry Gentlemen. You want to talk about generic? Okay. This is all about Britt Robertson.
Can we skip?
Which I love Britt Robertson.
Well, she plays a Broadway-style singer, and she gets fired for being too old. So she goes back to her parents' hometown, and their store, their bar is about to be completely shut down by the end of the year if they don't get the money. So she comes up with the idea to turn it into a strip club. Yeah,
this sounds a lot like the Full Monty, but Christmas style.
Well, here's the actual thing, okay? This movie, you think it'd have a little bit of like a romance in it, right? This movie has very little in the way of romance. It's mostly you're watching it for the Magic Mike style, and you're watching it to see Chad Montgomery dance with his shirt off.
Definitely.
That's not enticing to me.
Pass,
bitch.
You are watching.
I love Britt Robertson, but sorry, pass.
You're watching this to see him dance with his shirt off, and if that's your cup of tea, go for it. I mean, my co-host, they liked The View. They loved The View, but my co-host, the one co-host, said the story was awful, and Britt was not likable, and she was watching it because one, it's Chad Montgomery.
But look at the photo. What do you think?
Exactly.
The photo they choose.
Now, I will say that this though. Peter Sullivan, the director of this film, fantastic guy. I got the chance to interview the dude. He talked about this film with high praise, but then again, what have we learned, right? Filmmaker says film is good. Water wet. You're not going to say I made a shitty film. And you're not going to blame anybody for it unless your name is someone that we will not name who made Bros, because fuck you. But number 4, this is what I mean by popularity. Christmas Chronicles?
Is that Kurt Russell?
Yeah. Why do you guys think that this film becomes so popular this time of year?
Because it's Christmas.
2018. Yeah.
You took it just for a paycheck.
Because it's Christmas.
Yeah. But why this specific
they
one?
made the movie.
Why this specific one?
Well, because
compared to anything else on there.
Looks like Kurt Russell has the style of Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. Two's garbage though. I mean, 2 is complete garbage. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They turn it into.
I have not seen either one, so I don't really have anything.
Dude, I think you would absolutely love 1. I'm not kidding. It feels like a new age version of the Santa Claus. It's super fun. The second one turns into a disgruntled, pissed off elf trying to ruin Christmas and keep him from delivering all the toys.
Sounds like a Christmas witch.
So sort of, yeah. But I think if you haven't seen that one yet, I think you'll enjoy it. It's very charming. It's only like an hour and a half. Out of everything that I am about to talk about on the Netflix top 10, this will probably be the one that gets the most attention.
I'm sticking with Tim Allen's Santa Claus.
Same.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Who is below here? Why does it say there's 5 slots? I am fucking stupid. That's my share screen.
Oh.
First, I'm about to say, who in the hell is in this stream? And I did leave the link down below if anybody would like to join and become happy, horny, healthy, wealthy, and wise along with us. Number 5, The Secret Life of Pets.
Never seen it.
It's all right.
I didn't care for it.
It's fine. It didn't
It's
need a
just a
sequel.
animation. Animation. I
Yeah.
don't know why I say anime for.
I'm on my.
Illuminate. That reminds me of one of my favorite scenes in Bruce Almighty.
I thought you were gonna say liar, liar, because that's what I remember it from. It's from Liar, Liar.
I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind?
I got it. I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? There you go. You're
I
welcome.
need to rewatch Bruce
Or
Almighty.
the a madman, Your Honor, with his beautiful robe. A desperate man in his beautiful robe.
This is gonna turn into a pornography competition of Liar, Liar. No.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we're going Noah Kaser live. Ready? No. No one wants that, and if you do, you gotta subscribe to my Farmers Only.
No. You don't gotta go to Farmers Only. You gotta go to RussiansOnly.com.
Russians only, but I have a Farmers Only because you know.
Welcome to Farmers Only.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
My username on there is nay.moo.
God damn it, Bobby.
98.
Gold Bobby.
So we're gonna move on to the last 5 films, and this is a bit of a different story, right?
Oh, look what we get to number 9.
We're getting. Oh boy.
Okay, so wait.
It looks favorite film.
Let's not get completely ahead of ourselves yet. Okay. Number 6 is Hot Frosty. No, number 6 is Hot Frosty.
Didn't see it.
It's a pretty charming film. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Where she get a hot Frosty from Wendy's?
During
the whole film.
Well, you thought that you see enough of the shirtless guys in The Married Gentleman. Well, it's all about a woman named Lacey Chabert who puts a magic scarf on a snowman that is masterfully sculpted. I don't know how the hell you sculpt a snowman to look like that, because I want to pay you $1 million. That is a very interesting story. It comes to life, and no one believes him that he's actually a snowman. So it's a pretty charming story.
That just sounds like a cheap romantic knockoff of Jack Frost.
I was gonna say
That's
the same
why
thing.
I thought it just popped to my head.
Yeah.
Jack Frost.
It sounds like a cheap knockoff of Jack Frost.
Take out Michael Keaton and put in Lacey Chabert.
And take out the father son aspect.
But here's the thing. That this is actually a better film than Jack Frost.
Boo!
It is actually a better film.
You don't like Jack Frost?
Hmm?
You don't like Jack Frost and Michael Keaton?
Having only seen it once, I remember jack shit about it. Here's what
Go back and watch
remember
it.
about it.
We double dare you.
I remember this. I remember.
If you don't, we come into your house and make you watch it. Tie you up and tie you up and watch it.
There'll be no raping. No raping. This is not 50 Shades of Grey, now damn it. This is not 50 Shades of Frosty. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now
I'll put the gun down then.
Where's my
numbers. Well,
At least
I
mine's
just had
more
a
safe,
line.
Jared.
I just had a line from I think it's Step Brothers or no. What? Oh my God, I don't remember the movie. I watch it every year. It's a comedy, and one of the lines is, "Are we raping?"
That's
Oh,
Wedding
no!
Crashers.
No, hot tub time machine. Hot tub time machine. It's Rob Corddry and Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
They're trying to get that guy to lose his arm. I think that's the scene I'm thinking of. Huh?
I thought you were pulling out I thought you were
movie?
pulling a quote from Wedding Crashers.
Oh, I don't remember that film enough to even quote that one.
Motorboat? You played a motorboat?
But back to the top 10. Number 7, Father Figures.
Again, Christmas movie.
Yep. Christmas
seen it.
movie. Just came to Netflix. Saw it once. Instantly forgettable.
Not very funny either.
No.
So.
8. It's pretty self-explanatory why it's on there. It's Sing.
Never seen it.
That's one of my that's one of my mom's favorite movies. Like anytime either that's on TV or anything, she will watch it.
I did own it, except for 2 years. Never watched it. Sold it.
I was actually requested to review that movie, and I keep forgetting to. So
Probably
sorry, Sav.
for a good measure for your end, but
and then we move on to this.
Let's let Luke take this one first.
What is number 9?
here's my way to describe Afraid.
Yeah.
That
Afraid.
movie is horrendous. I don't care what none of y'all say. You guys, none of y'all can defend that ending because
But you still
that
gonna buy
ending
it
makes
when it's
no
cheap price.
sense.
I'm
I
still
don't
going
care.
to watch
The ending
the movie.
makes no sense.
I'm still going to watch it because I watch just about everything. But now I don't got to pay for it. I'm paying for Netflix, so it's a part of Netflix. To me, I am
Well, at
paying
least it's for free.
I can't
Yeah.
not watch it because I have the what's it, $6.99 plan, so I cannot watch it. And it's
Oh,
Sony.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
they changed
stupid.
it.
I have the
That's a
699 plan
stupid
as well.
fucking plan. That's stupid.
And with that,
Fuck you, Sony.
But 10 Minions, pretty self-explanatory.
Ugh.
Look at what
Fuck
happened
that
with
piece of
Mario,
shit.
right?
Mario's better than Minions, okay?
Well,
Thank
here's
you. Thank you.
here's the thing though. With any animated movie, you can guarantee it's going right to the top 10 because kids will watch that until the cows come home. And I'm not
what
kidding.
will happen to Despicable Me 4?
I don't care what anybody says. For the most part, I will only accept it in the first movie, and for the first 2 movies, the Minions are not funny.
Well, the kids in nowadays.
I don't care, dude. They're not funny.
I will admit this, okay? There was one pretty good scene in the 4th film. And that included anything with the vending machine. My theater fucking erupted, and my mom and dad.
I will admit that's like the only time of like the modern Minion stuff where I actually cracked up.
That was a pretty good scene, and I have a feeling my dad's going to buy that for me for Christmas. Something just inside me tells me that because it's a family film, and the last year. The past couple of years, he's very weary when I give him a movie list of things that I would like to own that I haven't bought yet. It's mostly
like he's kind of
it's
like,
rated
I
R.
don't know, like that, right?
He's not a movie guy, so it's very hard to get him to sit down and watch a film. So for me, yeah. For my family, it has to be a G, a PG, maybe a PG-13 every once in a while. So, like yesterday, I finally just said, you want to know what? It's Thanksgiving. We always watch it on Thanksgiving as Christmas with the Cranks. So we always watch that film. This is one of the very few films, well, very few times of year where there's multiple films that I can get my family, as a family, to actually sit down and watch. Because if there's swearing, if there's blood, gore, sex, anything, it's not a favorite. I remember that this one time specifically, I was watching Jurassic Park, and my dad walked in during the scene where it's Wayne Knight scene in the car. And as soon as that freaking dinosaurs flash came out from
the Dilophosaurus.
Yeah.
Yep.
That dinosaur was about to eat him. My dad went and kicked his legs clear up. I mean, as straight as a fucking pencil.
That scene always freaked me out as a kid.
And I'm like, you good there? And he goes,
scene actually did kind of freak me out too. I was trying to think, was it Michael? Did Jurassic Park, like, as a whole, just terrify you as a kid?
Just that scene.
Honestly, I kind of find it funny nowadays, but the scene when he eats the guy off the toilet actually kind of freaked me out when I was a kid.
I laughed at that.
Yippee!
No, because I could tell the fear on him. He's like, no, and then chomp. I'm just like, no.
How young was everybody when you saw that film for the very first time?
I was
6.
6?
Maybe like 10, 11, maybe.
I didn't watch it until 2018 in December. I was 19 at the time. First time watcher.
I remember my very first time.
My God, dude, I was 6 when I first saw that.
I remember my very first time was very special. I remember it was during the 2013 3D re-release.
Oh, you're lucky.
And I went, it's Jurassic Park. Why not go and see this for the first time in 3D? And let me tell you what, when 3D was still a thing, that was fucking cool to see Jurassic Park in 3D. And then I got to relive my childhood because I remember going to theaters. I believe it might have been when I was in like daycare or something, maybe in kindergarten. We went to go and see Finding Nemo in theaters. And I remember going back to school, and all anybody could say is, he touched the butt. He touched the butt. You're 5. Keep in mind, we're a bunch of mindless fucking 5 and 6-year-olds. He touched the butt was the funniest shit in the world.
You want to know something?
Nope.
Yeah.
For the first time I seen to theaters was Jurassic World. Was my first introduction.
I saw that in the theater as well.
No, not introduction. First time in theaters. The first one was Lost World. Then 3.
That's
Jurassic World in theaters as well.
I saw Jurassic Park a year ago because my local Alamo Draft House had a 35mm screen of it, and it felt like I was watching the film when it was released in '93, and it was great.
Also, a funny thing that, well, at the time, my sister and ex-boyfriend went to see San Andreas, Dwayne Johnson.
I love that film.
And I watched the same day, same time.
Boy,
went to Jurassic World.
That just brought up a nice topic. Ready? What is everybody's first memories of going to see a movie in theaters? And I'm going to let Michael go first.
My first film that I saw in theaters was Eddie Murphy's Dr. Dolittle. I remember my dad took me to see it,
Ooh.
and it was the first PG-13 film that I saw in theaters.
Okay. What about you, Luke? Porky.
Actually, I have it right here.
He's
Actually,
got it.
I have it right here. First movie that I ever saw in theaters was Wall-E.
Wall-E. Okay.
And I mean, the fact that this was the first movie I ever saw in theaters, this film actually holds a special place in my heart. That's actually why it's one of my favorite Pixar films.
Yeah.
Not a very popular pick for being in your top 5, to be honest. Like, not a lot of people would put this in their top 5.
Let me say this. Okay, ready? I didn't see that in theaters.
Same. I didn't see it in
Because
theaters either.
I was very into all the Disney Channel shows, and that was on all the time. I don't know why I didn't get to see it in theaters, but I watched it for the very first time at home, and I think I was too young to be paying very close attention to it, so I need to rewatch that one. It's probably been since, oh my God, that came out, what, 2008?
Yeah.
It's
I
probably
saw it
been
in the theater when I was 5 years old.
Jared, what was yours again? Your first film in theaters?
First film was The Polar Express.
Oh,
I love the Polar Express.
okay.
Good one.
I remember my very first film in theaters very specifically. I was let me look at the date here. I was probably 5 years old at this point. I remember we went to theaters, and afterwards we went to Wendy's. And that was Garfield.
Oh, God.
And that's why this film,
that one.
this film holds a special place in my heart because, one, it's the first film I ever saw in theaters. So for everybody who sees that very first film in theaters, it just holds a place with you. Even though you may not watch it all the time, but you know it's your first film in theaters, so it holds a tiny place. Yeah. Yes, E.T. I'm sorry I had to that. You were asking for it. E.T. found home.
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
when I said my first film,
I was going to say, that's the worst cover art I ever seen of Garfield.
This fucker looks high. He looks higher than hell, and he feels like
here's my impersonation of that face.
Oh my God, Luke! We just found your brother.
Now somebody meme that. Somebody screenshot that and meme it.
I'm actually
like this. Luke,
I'm
your brother.
I'm going to actually do this. I am going to take you guys out for just a second, and then I am going to do this.
I hear Family Feud in the background.
No! What? Get away!
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Hey, Luke, I found your brother.
You're an asshole.
I know. There we go.
You're an asshole, but you're an asshole, Noah, but I love you.
Now I'm going to screenshot that.
Wait a minute. You ready?
Where's Jared?
Highway to the danger zone. He feels the need.
The need
for meth. Oh, speed. 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 The need for meth. And then
what is Breaking Bad now?
What? Well, I want to ask you guys this before we get back to all the movie talk. Have you guys got any snow yet?
No.
I know that you are in
Minnesota.
Northern, yeah. Jared, you're in Illinois?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Michael, are you in the snow belt where they're getting all that snow, like the 60, 70 fucking inches? Or are you closer to the city of New York City?
I'm closer to the city.
Okay, yeah.
Very good then.
We just had snow about a few hours ago.
I don't have like a ton of snow outside, but there's still snow.
I mean, we have some snow too. I mean, sorry.
And you, my good sir, have to go out and shovel all that shit.
Oh, my snow is not sticking. It goes up here. No, I'm kidding.
No, you freaking told me that.
Oh my god.
You got no freaking fight with the employees because of the fact that you had to, what was it? When you guys called corporate because you obviously couldn't get the door open to the store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let him take it away.
I'm going to tell a couple of fun fucking stories because these are fun.
Tell the story, please.
They're fun. So, this was 2022, 2023.
I thought this was recently.
Oh, no.
It's still kind of recent.
Yeah.
But...
So, 2022 or 2023, I believe it was 2023. My mom and dad and I went over to Indiana, and we didn't know that one of my coworkers had COVID. So
man.
it was about a couple days beforehand, right? And I was at work, and all of a sudden I wasn't feeling all that well when I got home. I wasn't going to say I wasn't going to go to grandma's because she lives in Indiana. So we go to Indiana. I feel like shit the entire time. My headache is tremendous. I'm dripping. And then we get a text the night we get there, about 10 o'clock at night. Hey, I just tested positive for COVID. So we're like, crap, no one is there to run the store because she's supposed to open. We were supposed to get a snowstorm the night. Well, no, the following day. Well, it came quick, buddy, because we're driving home in it. We wake up the very next morning. Snow blowing and drifting. My dad goes into work. I stay home. And then we wake up the next morning after we are home for a little bit. 11 inches of snow.
Gee.
And
wasn't it 14 inches
of ice? Oh. Out here it was. At the store it was worse because they're in the country.
Oh shit.
we have farm areas out by there. So in my town, if you want to go to Walmart, you go out of town. It's literally only a mile and a half, but you're going out of these city lines. So then 14 inches out there, 11 here. Dad and I have to shovel all that snow.
Oh, God.
It's in the 20s. We both have COVID.
Oh, no.
So I am sweating. I have 2 coats on, gloves, a hat, my hood is up, and all of a sudden I am burning up. Like my back is itching because I'm so warm. And I've never stripped so fast in my entire life. I rip that coat off, a Magic Mike style, just I run in and I almost puke. So here's another funny story. We have another snowstorm. Okay? Christmas Eve. No one's supposed to be out. No one is supposed to be out. It's Christmas Eve night. We're supposed to get 3-4 inches. Well, that didn't happen. Because we got 8 to 9. 8, 9, 10 inches. We've realized that the landlord at the shoe store is not going to be doing anything. So we go out there. We're trying to shovel. And we have a kidney dialysis place right next to us who has appointments at 6 a.m. in the morning on the 26th. So being the nice assholes we are, We shovel that for him too.
But
Isn't that
didn't you guys
great?
call corporate? Didn't you guys like freaking call corporate for that?
We called corporate, and they said we have to take that up with the landlord. And I said we have to fucking what? They pay you, right?
Right.
You pay them. You pay them to have this damn spot. Okay? So they said they can't do shit about it.
Lock that.
Great. So the final story that I will tell is this. We get a big snowstorm. Big snowstorm. And I'm the only one there. I have to shovel the store.
Oh, wasn't it by that time that you had to like get the door open?
Yeah.
I remember distinctly because you had to take like 2 shovels to shovel all of that just to try to get the store open.
I
And
take
did you say you made like
two
$80
shovels
for that?
this style. Like two shovels this style and push. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, back to movie talk.
Okay. Because I was about to say, like, since we were talking about that, I figured I'd just go ahead and bring that up on you.
Well, if you want me to tell any more of my my fun stories, which I swear to God, the stories that I have told on your channel, yeah, those get a lot of
Like, how about
notoriety.
this? Like, how about this? This guy says, 5-minute break.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
5-minute break
I
story.
don't know if Jared's heard this.
I haven't even told this on my channel. I haven't said this story. I haven't told the pretzel salt story.
But I think our best weight that you and I can talk about the airport story is if we do if we do role play.
Yeah.
So like
Okay,
so
so
obviously you're yourself, like you're waiting in the line.
So keep in mind, right? I just got home from Disney World, which my audience knew I was there because I uploaded all the parades and the shows and a couple different rides and everything.
I need to go back to Disney World.
I'm going back next year.
Hopefully, me too.
There you go.
Well, let's just book at the same damn time group trip.
Yeah, because I went back in January. I went back in January.
All right, so anyway, let's do the role play. So obviously you're the one waiting in line.
Well,
I'm like 10 people back.
Yeah. I'm going to say this first, right?
All right.
I have to catch my my transit bus at 3:30 in the morning. 3:30. I got no sleep that night. None. No sleep that night. So
Noah was cranky.
I was cranky. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I had to piss. So I catch my bus. I think I'm the only one on that bus. Okay. Oh yeah, bullshit. We go to 3 different resorts. I get to the airport at 4:30, and the fucker who's driving. Yeah.
So wait, 3:30 a.m. and you were the only one on the bus.
They came and picked me up first, and I wasn't even supposed to be on that thing at that time. In my head, I'm there at like 1 o'clock. No, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, calling the Mears Connect and going, "Hey guys, can I bump my time up because something says I'm gonna need it?" I'm glad I did, because if not, I would have been at the airport at 5:30. Okay, so we stop at 3 other resorts, pick up 3 other families, and they're taking forever to get on that bus. Everyone is cranky. It's 3:30 in the morning. It's 4:15 in the morning by the time we get on our way to the damn airport. So we get to the airport. The guy is the nicest Nigerian man I've ever met in my entire life. And all he said is, You all Southwest, you go to A.
And
I
he,
said,
wasn't, and he wasn't Omos, right?
oh no. This fucker was tinier. Oh my God. He was tiny and skinny. And I mean, he might have been 5'3", 95 pounds, dripping wet. Dripping wet. So I finally found out where the hell I am supposed to go. I finally found the most important thing first, and that's the goddamn restroom. Because I had to piss like a racehorse. So I get all my tags on my bag, and then I go to the line. Okay, so we are in line. We are moving at rapid pace for just a little bit, right? Because some flights leave. I don't know why flights leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, but they leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. Not my ass, buddy. You can kiss my ass. So it's about 6:15 in the morning. We're starting to move, and then all of a sudden we come to a screeching halt. This Nigerian fucker at the front of the airport at TSA. This idiot. Every 2 people, I shit you not. I can't count that high. I'm not good at math, but I can count to 2, by God. That idiot takes a break.
5-minute break.
5-minute break every 2 people.
And then another 2 people later. Okay, another break.
Another break.
Another
And then
break.
finally,
I'm
7
looking at
breaks.
my sesame cake.
Another break.
7 breaks this fucker takes. All of a sudden, we get up to the front of the line. Everybody is pretty well pissed. We don't know anybody. We don't know each other from Adam. We literally don't know each other's names. It didn't matter. If this fucker took another break, we were all killing him. This dude might have been sexually assaulted in the airport. And I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This dude took a break every 2 people.
5-minute breaks every 2 freaking people.
Yeah, every 2 people. Then all of a sudden, okay, he sees us looking like we want to kill him. His eyes get about that big around. He goes,
he's like, I don't fuck up.
come over here and do this. Oh no. He did this. The guy who's supposed to be checking your fucking bins came over and did his job.
Yeah, the guy who's fucking doing the bins, trying to make sure you have your wallet, your backpack, and stuff like that. He's the one that's doing the fucker's job at the TSA.
Yeah, he calls him over to make sure you are who you say you are. I'm sorry. You should know me. You should know me. I've been in the same fucking guy back here for a goddamn hour and a half.
Right?
You should know my name, my life story, everything by now. I mean, everybody in that airport in a line could have gotten married and legally divorced within an hour and a half. Instead, we were waiting in line. We're angry. We're pissed off. We are hungry. We all need to pee again. And then finally,
he knows he fucked up.
Yeah. And all that fucker had to say was, welcome to Orlando. Happen every day.
Welcome to Orlando. Happen every day.
It happened every day. I'm sorry.
Welcome to Orlando. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
I think Michael described it better right there. Welcome to Orlando. Go fuck yourselves.
Or you might as well just say this, right? Damn it.
The hell?
Give me a second. Oh, fuck you! Oh, that's what you might as well say. You might as well stick your fucking mouse ears on and enjoy getting rammed up the ass in Orlando Airport, because that's you have a better time than in the TSA line.
Thank God I had a better time going through Orlando TSA.
Oh wait, that's not the end of the story.
That's right, because
Oh dear.
so everything let's run the basis. So everything's fine. So you get on the shuttle. You and this other couple are supposedly going to the same area, like the same gate number, because you thought it was weird because you were gate 119 and they were gate 119.
119.
And then
they said,
so you ask them.
Yeah. I said, so where are you going?
Denver.
Said, we are going to Denver. And I said, oh, I'm going to Columbus, Ohio. We are on the shuttle. We're having a nice talk, and we go by this big lighting board. And all of a sudden, the guy turns around and he goes, "Hey, bud, where'd you say
gate 109
again?"
You
and I said, "Columbus. Why?"
You're gate 109 on the other side of the fucking airport now.
So, I fucking Tom Cruise my ass. I'm in Home Alone. Running like Tom Cruise with a 50-pound backpack on my back, running from one side of
this is what was running.
Exactly, just like that.
Run, Rudolph!
And gotta make it to town. Hurry up, guys! Fucking
He's running like a Tom Cruise and Jason Statham at a love child.
Did someone on the side said, "Run, bitch, run"?
Oh no! All they did was, okay. And I swear, I was the only white one in that damn airport for about 5 minutes. The only white one.
So you get there.
Basically, this was Noah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So he gets there. And he is like botching sweat, beat red.
And then I call my mom.
He's so angry. Mm-hmm. He calls his parents.
And I call my parents because I am on the phone with them before I get on the damn shuttle bus or that tram thing.
Now you feel like Captain O'Hara at the airport.
Yeah.
He's trying to call.
And I'm like, guys, I made it to my gate. You don't want to know what happened. Yep. I told them what happened, and I swear to you, if they were with me, that wouldn't have happened. We would have went to gate 119, and we would have missed our flight, because I know how my father is. So
overexposed.
Yeah. So I'll move on to 2 more stories. Okay. I will move into the very first story that got. I mean, I get tons of DMs and comments about this one story. And it's the belly button story.
Oh, yes.
So, we were just going around and hanging out, me and a couple of friends. And my one friend goes, "Guys, I just found out how the babies are made." We're like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah. If you knew this guy in high school, there was no way that this was not going to be the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your entire life." So we were ready to bust out laughing. So all of a sudden, we're like, okay. I almost said his name twice now. We're like, okay. So how are babies made? He goes, "Well,
delivered by the stork."
Oh no.
No, this is more.
Yeah. He goes, "Well, when a man and woman love each other very much, they start to kiss, they get in position, and all he has to do is pee in her belly button." And we're like,
unfortunately, he didn't graduate school.
Oh no, this was in 7th grade. And I'm sorry, we weren't in health class yet, but we knew how babies were made. So we're like, hey,
Here's my reaction.
sir? Yeah, yeah. So we're like, could you repeat that? He goes, yeah, all you have to do is pee in her belly button. And I'm like, pee in her belly button?
You do realize the belly button is that small.
Yeah.
That's small.
Yep.
Well, unless you're a big fat dude, you got a pretty big one.
Yeah, unless you're like a Cleveland Brown or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Or, yeah.
Hell.
But, and then this is the last story. It's the pretzel salt story. So, here we go. I get out of a choir class. And this might be one of the reasons why the choir and band lost our own lunch table in the bottom floor right between the choir room and the band room. For about a solid year and a half, we had our own lunch area. It was amazing. Well, my friend decided to take my bag of pretzels because I always took my lunch to school. One, because it was cheap. And then he decides, you want to know what? I'm like, what? He takes the pretzel salt, lays it on the lunch table, takes the milk straw, and he goes,
no.
I am going to snort it. And I said, what? He says, I'm going to snort it. I'm like, okay. So, all of a sudden, and he does it. All the pretzel salt. Straight up his nose, and he snorts it. We go to math class the next period.
I did hear this story before.
Yeah. We go to math class.
We're doing this because Jared hasn't heard it.
Yeah. And Jared, could you bring that face up again? Because it's going to become very relevant. So we are going to be we go to our math class, and all of a sudden, I'm in the front of the room, he's in the back of the room, and in our assigned seats, all of a sudden we hear Gah! Yeah.
He's just like, ah!
That was good. That was good timing putting the face up there.
Perfect.
And the teacher goes, what's the matter with him? I said, he's just very excited to learn what you're going to teach us today. And this fucker goes, I'm so excited. He has his whiteboard there and his marker, and he goes, I'm so excited to learn. I'm so excited for class today. So
excited.
Wait, I thought you said that he's like, he's just not understanding what you're trying to teach us, sir.
Oh no. After that.
Oh, after that. Okay, my bad.
So he's fine. He's fine for a little bit, and all of a sudden, from the back of the class, and he goes, blank, what is the problem? And he goes, I'm not sure. You're not sure of what? I said, sir, he doesn't understand what you're trying to teach us. Can you go over it again? And he goes, oh, sure. So he goes over. So he goes back and he teaches again the whole freaking time. And I mean the whole time, my friend is taking his marker and he's going, just smashing it on the desk. And then Luke, what happened next?
So he goes over to the kid and he's like, okay, here's how you start this. and he goes,
Mhm.
mm-hmm. So here is the formula that you have to go with.
He goes, okay. Okay.
So you times this by the square root of this.
Okay.
And no. He said, I'm starting to understand.
Oh yeah. I'm starting to understand. Sir. Starting to understand.
And then he said, so now do you get it? He holds his nose and he goes,
Yeah.
and so for the next like 15 minutes, 15 to 25 minutes, he has his head down in the class. He's just like that. And then after class, wasn't class over by then?
The bell had just rang. The bell had just rang.
Okay, so yeah, so the kid stands up and looks at Noah and he's like, it's only 5th period.
Yeah.
And you're
and
like,
I didn't see him the rest of the day.
And then you went up to him and you're like, dude, how much of that pretzel salt did you snort?
And he goes,
He said the whole bag.
He said the whole bag of pretzel salt. The whole bottom.
The whole bottom of the bag with all that pretzel salt, he snorted the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Jeez.
That was my friend, folks.
Makes sense why they took away your table for a year and a half.
Oh no. Permanently.
Mm.
It was
permanently?
Permanently. We had that table for a year and a half before they took it away from us. So, and then get this. After that, everyone started to stab each other with forks, and then break the spoons to try and stab people. And then they started to snort the lunch salt. So they took our salt away, they took our forks away, and they took our spoons away. So instead, we got sporks. And yeah, that's my school system, folks.
Yeah, so, only because a freaking kid snorted pretzel salt. The whole freaking bag at that.
That's and then people decided to be even more stupid. But anyways, back to the fun movie talk, right?
There you go.
Okay.
Good stories.
This is his reaction.
Oh, wait a minute. Who do I? Oh my God!
What?
This.
That's pretty funny.
But okay, so back to the movie talk, fellas.
Okay.
What was your first R-rated movie?
That was fun though.
What?
Oh, I wanted to show you this one.
Okay.
If I can show it.
What? Okay, just show that, and then we're getting back to movie talk.
Let me pull this up.
This is my game. This game is good 4K.
Oh, cool.
I never seen Constantine.
Neither have I.
Really?
I've never seen that movie.
I just ordered the freaking Blu-ray.
Wah, wah, wah.
Huh.
But hey, even cooler though, it's in a black case.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming in February 18th.
Sell Blu-ray then, Luke.
Nah, it's cooler because it's in a black case. So. Nah.
All right. So, back to the there we go. Back to the movie talk.
For real this time.
Wait a minute. We have another guest in here.
Who is it?
It's Grant. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Welcome in.
It's View with Drew. How are you, man?
I'm good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to see you, sir.
It's good to see Drew.
All right, guys. So, what is your first R-rated movie? What's the first R-rated movie you ever saw?
Who wants? You want me to go first?
Let's just go down the line. Luke, what's your first R-rated movie you ever saw?
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
The first one. I think I saw it when I was 9 years old. No. I was 8, but I was 8 when I first saw it. I was over at my grandparents' house, and they put a movie on, and it was I saw that it was Bad Boys, so I watched it with them, and I fell in love with it. I mean, I think it was also around the time that I also saw Bad Boys 2. So Bad Boys 1 and 2 were the first R-rated movies I ever watched.
Okay.
And probably for good measure, because I love those movies.
Well,
So
what about
makes sense why I love the franchise and why I own
My pick's going
all
to
of
be
them in
interesting.
4K. Have all of them in 4K. They're all great movies.
And Michael, what was your first R-rated movie?
It was the first Underworld from 2003,
Ooh,
which I got,
okay.
which I saw that in theaters with my uncle and my dad,
Okay.
and I vaguely remember the film. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Underworld's good. I would mainly say the first two are really good. Rise of the Lycans was good, but the tip for that movie: buy some lights.
Yeah.
They needed to buy some lights. Awakening was just flashy crap, but I mean, it was still kind of fun. Blood Wars was all right. I mean, it's not quite as bad as people make it out to be, but it's not.
And I heard Awakening
good.
was in 3D.
I actually have the 3D steelbook for it, so there's that.
Jared, what was your first R-rated movie?
You can't
Deep
remember.
Blue Sea.
Wait, what?
What?
Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, okay.
That's a good
Alright.
one, actually. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that movie. It's fun. The
Also
Joker-
features one of the best death scenes involving Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson
Spoiler
getting-
alert, but
getting eaten by the shark.
while giving an inspirational speech. Perfect death scene.
Yep.
It's the Jaws of the 90s.
Yeah.
Very much so is. I think it's the best shark movie besides Jaws. Like
Drew?
let me just say this. If Jaws didn't exist, I think Deep Blue Sea would probably be the best shark movie.
Yeah.
Some would
Drew?
disagree that Shallow would have been.
The Shallows? The Shallows isn't
Yeah.
bad, but I definitely would prefer Deep Blue Sea.
Most
Because I
people
like
prefer
more of the
Shallow.
schlocky I like some of the schlocky entertainment, and plus I love the idea of a generated mutated shark.
Yeah.
Like, I love that idea, and plus I love Thomas Jane, and I love LL Cool J, and I love Samuel L. Jackson in that movie.
I gotta check out The Shallows. I have the 4K of it.
Blake Lively is really good in it. That's
I've never
the
seen
reason
The
to check
Shallows.
that movie out.
But Drew, what was your first R-rated movie?
The first R-rated movie I ever saw, believe it or not, was the first Purge movie when I was only 12 years old. Although, here comes a surprising fact. When I was still 12 years old, there was one night I was watching TV, and I actually briefly saw a scene from Prisoners, and the scene I saw
Great movie.
was, yeah, I agree, great movie, but it was that scene where Hugh Jackman's interrogating that guy who he thinks had a hand in his daughter's kidnapping.
Paul
But
Dano.
he's like punching him, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is
Paul
brutal.
Dano.
Yep.
But if we're going by full movie, The Purge.
Okay.
What was yours, Noah?
My first R-rated movie was Hot Tub Time Machine.
Love it.
Never seen it.
It's called male bonding, okay? Haven't you even seen
Wild Hogs? Michael, you will remember this well, okay? In 2010, Monday Night Raw, there's my dog. In 2010, they had all the guest hosts, all the celebrity guest hosts. That's when they had
Craig Robinson.
Yep, some of those guys on there.
Yeah, I remember that.
They were promoting the hell out of that movie. And I mean, they promoted that. Oh my God. How many ads for that thing did you see for 2 to 3 months before that? That's all they would advertise.
A lot. And that was
a wrestling fan?
Yeah, and that was during the whole every week they had a guest GM, general manager.
Yep. So I remember I went down to my family video. Here's how much sense that this made, okay? My library got the movie. I put it on hold and I got it from the library. I could go down, I could get R-rated movies from the library. Cool. I could get R-rated movies to rent from family video. The guy who was the manager at that point would let me rent R-rated movies. He wouldn't let me buy R-rated movies. So I'm about 11 or 12, and he called my mom. And he goes, "Ma'am, I have seen this movie. It's not very nice. It's not very clean." Well, that didn't stop my ass. About a couple of days later, my mom and I walked right down to the family video, and she paid for it. But I remember my second R-rated movie was The King's Speech.
Best picture one.
My second R-rated movie I've seen is Resident Evil Apocalypse.
How about let's keep on the topic of first R-rated movie. Let's go first R-rated movie in the theaters.
Okay, I'll start off with that one.
Okay, you start off, and then we'll go down the same line.
Yep. So we'll go backwards this time. My first R-rated movie in theaters was a bit of a shocker because my theater, as Luke knows, doesn't get a whole lot of R-rated movies.
Right, because you and I have talked about it like ad nauseum, whenever we call. So,
which is annoying. So when my theater gets something like a Freaky or an It or an Oppenheimer, it's very rare. Very rare. So my first R-rated movie was Bad Moms.
Not a bad one to start with.
Which is actually here. I love Bad Moms.
Is that oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We're twinning, bro. We're twinning.
I don't care what anybody says. Catherine Hahn is freaking awesome in this movie. She makes me bust out laughing every single time. And the same thing, especially with the waxing scene in A Bad Mom's Christmas. Oh, that's great.
Never seen.
I love Catherine Hahn.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to be right back. So,
all right. Drew.
Again, go backwards.
Yep. Drew, what was your first R-rated movie in theaters?
This might sound obvious, but looking back, it is actually true, believe it or not. My first R-rated movie in the theater was actually Logan, because I remember right around the time it was coming out, I thought it was going to be PG-13 like the other ones, but then when the news came out that, oh no, this one's actually going to be rated R, and it's kind of like, oh, what are we going to do? But then my mom said, okay, it's like not a huge deal. I'll still take you to see it. And yeah, it's kind of like we went to go see it in theaters. And we were all kind of surprised. In fact, I remember when we walked out, my mom was like surprised at how brutal it was. And she even said, yeah, a few guys got decapitated.
Yeah. Jared, what was your first R-rated movie in theaters?
Bullet Train.
Okay. That's a very good movie. Very good movie. Michael, what was your first R-rated movie in theaters?
It was what I just said, Underworld.
Underworld, okay. Underworld.
First Underworld.
Okay. we'll wait for Luke to come back with his. Let's do this. What's the most movies you've seen in theaters in one day? And what were they?
What?
So we'll go with Michael. How many movies have you seen in the theater in one day? And
Just only one.
Oh, you've never done like a double feature before?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, well, one time I did 2 movies on the same day.
Okay, yeah.
Now it was back in 2012. That was back in July of 2012. So the first movie I saw on that day was Ted, the first Ted film, which was a great time. And then I did not know that hours later, I think my cousin asked me, if I want to go see The Amazing Spider-Man. So I saw the midnight screening of The Amazing Spider-Man. And we went to Jersey for that. And it was awesome. It was at an AMC dine-in.
Oh.
And the bad thing was the food didn't come till like an hour later.
Of course.
So I was pretty much like hungry during like the first hour of the film.
Okay, Luke. What was your first R-rated film in theaters?
Well, my very first R-rated movie in theaters actually might shock some people, because I didn't start going back to the theaters until 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So my first R-rated movie in theaters was Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and I actually saw this
It doesn't deserve to hate.
I saw this at the Milford Pioneer Theater in Milford, Iowa. And it was a great experience. It was actually a sold-out theater.
Mm.
And this was a good way for me to go back to the theater. This was a lot of fun to watch on the big screen.
Okay. So, Luke,
See Scorpion fight Sub-Zero.
We started another topic, and I'm gonna ask you this question, and then go down the line to Jared and Drew, and then myself.
All right.
How many movies? Well, what's the most movies you've seen in a theater in one day? And what are they? So if you've ever done like you do them all now, but a double feature, what's your favorite twofer that you've done, and what were they?
Because you guys know I do a lot of double features now, but
Yeah,
it just depends if my theater gets them.
yeah.
Good question. Trying to think of that for a second. My favorite double feature was actually the very first double feature I did this year.
Okay.
Which was The First Omen and Monkey Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was the first double feature I did this year. Because then I would go on to do The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare and Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
And then to The Strangers Chapter 1. Ugh, and If.
Okay.
Which was a good double feature. Then there was I don't remember what else there was. There was Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1 and A Quiet Place Day 1. And then did no double features in July, unfortunately, because they always got one movie per week.
Yeah.
Well, they got 2 the weekend that Despicable Me 4 came out, but I didn't have any interest in Sound of Hope, so I didn't really have any interest in it, so I just didn't care. God damn, I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh yeah, in August I did 2 double features, which were first one was It Ends With Us, which I didn't really care for, but I can see why some people love it, but I think it's a little overrated for audience members at least. And then Borderlands, which that was a strikeout double feature, if I call it that. That double feature was a big strikeout for me. But thankfully, a couple weeks later, I had a double feature where I actually was able to redeem myself. Neither film was perfect.
And a friend
But
of
I
ours
enjoyed
saw
them.
it like 4 times already.
Yeah, and Gavin, why do you like to torture yourself watching Borderlands? Just kidding.
I still don't own it.
Hey guys,
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna stop that for just a second, and we'll go back to it. Hey, Michael, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Are you still in contact with one of our old buddies?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you ask him if he would like to come on here?
All right.
Because I would like to just let things go.
All right.
Just what movies does it?
Yeah. I will say this. He's doing a stream now.
Mhm.
I'm cordial. I still follow the dude. He goes to the theater a lot, but I would just like to let things go. Nothing is going to be rude here, guys. This is my channel. You know that I'm not rude on my channel. I'm fair. I'm nice. So if he comes on, we're just going to let things go, and he and I are going to start over.
Mm.
Is that a tail I see there? In
That's my cat. That's my cat's tail.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I was about to say, holy shit!
Yeah, it's my cat.
I'm about to say, holy shit!
Here's my dog.
Hey there, cat. Hi, dog.
Her name's Zoe.
Hi, Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
But if he comes on, awesome. So sorry about that, Luke. I just wanted to try that.
Wanted to clear the wind.
Yeah, because I think we all need to be. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of a reference here because we're men.
Now that we're men.
Now that we're men, we have nipples. No.
Anyways.
Anyways. Okay. So, Luke, back to what you were saying about. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, back to double features.
Okay. So
And
like I said, the one after It Ends With Us in Borderlands, it was a couple weeks later. I was able to redeem myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, neither film was perfect, but I enjoyed both of them for what they were.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was Blink Twice, Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, which was very good. I really enjoyed that. I can tell you, Zoe Kravitz definitely has a vision when it comes to culminating the cinematography, because that cinematography in Blink Twice is gorgeous. And then everybody's favorite movie of 2024, The Crow.
Yeah, okay.
I still haven't seen it, so
Noah, hook me up, man. I'll watch it with you.
when I have time, I will, man.
I will watch it with you, man, because I wanted, because when I'm watching it with you, I'm going to pinpoint some things about it that people don't understand.
Okay.
Like, people don't give the film enough credit, like that it honestly deserves. Like, one thing I can say, the action sequences are super well filmed. It's not tons of shaky cam, but the only reason why I give Monkey Man a pass on that is because it didn't have a very high budget.
Yeah.
And plus, by the time it was originally going to go to Netflix.
Yep.
So that's the only reason why I'm giving that one a pass. But at the same time, I do prefer shaky cam over jump cuts.
Yeah.
But regardless.
Well, I didn't fully hate it. I was disappointed with it.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, the action sequences are very well filmed. Again, there's even like a couple of like in the opera house fight scene. There's like a couple of like what looked like ceiling shots,
Mm-hmm.
which were very cool. Like, the camera wasn't moving at all. Like, you got to see it full front. And also, people don't give this credit for, especially for a remake. Some of the really crazy, some of the crazy stuff that you see, like when he gets run over by the truck after being pushed out of a car, you see his bone sticking out. You see it. You typically don't see that in a remake to The Crow.
Yeah.
To be fair, you don't see that in remakes. Like, come on, you have to give me credit for that. I'm serious. You have to give me credit for that.
I will once I see it. But
again, I'm gonna watch it with you.
Yeah.
And then the last double feature I did was back in October, unfortunately. Okay. Hopefully I can do one this month, but I don't know when it will be. Or in December, excuse me. Yeah. It's still November, people. But I saw Goodrich with Michael Keaton. The reason to see it is for Michael Keaton. That's really it. Other than that, nothing really special about it. And then Smile 2, which freaked me out even more than the first one.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been having a pretty good double feature year. So,
Jared, have you ever done a double feature in theaters?
Triple feature back in 2023.
Oh. Yep. And what were those?
And it was in September the 15th.
All right.
It was the first one was Haunting in Venice.
Mm-hmm.
Which was great.
Then the Nun 2, a disappointment.
That one sucked.
Then the third one was Equalizer 3.
Which was a good movie.
Drew, have you ever done a double or a triple feature at the theater?
So I haven't done the thing where I see two movies in one day, but if we're going to go by, like, let's say movies that were at least like somewhat close, there's been a few instances, but if we're going to go by, like, let's say very recently, so in October, there were two instances in early October. Mm-hmm. So on Friday, October 4th, opening day, I ended up seeing Joker Folie à Deux, and then the day after that, I saw Transformers 1. So right after I saw a movie that everyone doesn't like and had a bad reaction to. Sorry. And I saw a movie that ended up being much better, Transformers 1. And then I guess, like, another instance that I would say is actually 2018, where during Christmas break, I ended up seeing, like, Aquaman at the beginning, and then near the end of Christmas break, I saw Bumblebee.
Okay.
Now that's a good double feature right there. That's a good double feature.
So, what would you say? When is the best time to go and do a double feature at the theater?
The best time, I would probably say maybe during Christmas, because, it's kind of like, as it's said in some Christmas songs, it's the best time of year.
Yeah.
It's a holly jolly Christmas, the most wonderful time of year.
Yep. Say hello to friends and have a cup of shit. Oh, cheer. cheer. But I would say this, right? If you have the day off and there's new movies out, when is the best time?
Today, Junior.
And what was everybody's favorite part of Oppenheimer? Okay, what was everybody's favorite part of Oppenheimer?
Ooh,
when they actually set off the atomic bomb.
Okay,
that's most everybody's favorite, basically.
Well,
it's only because of how they executed it, and also the sound design
and the build
leaving the bomb out of it. What's everybody's favorite scene? Like, favorite scene as a man.
What knockers?
Oh,
Probably
thank you, Doctor.
I'd say probably every conversational scene with Cillian Murphy and Matt Damon.
I was about to say the Florence Pugh scenes, but okay.
No, I was saying that because I love Cillian Murphy and Matt Damon conversating with one another.
Yeah.
Like you say, there are chances when we push that button that we destroy the world. Chances are near zero. Near zero.
Near zero.
Zero
Now,
would be nice.
That movie deserves, and I mean it deserves to be seen on the biggest screen. When I say I was so happy to see that in theaters, I walked out of that theater. Me and this one woman walked to the front, to the concession stand, and our mouths were just agape. It was just like, wow. And she goes, we have to get everybody to see this movie. We told the theater manager everybody has to see this movie. But the answer to my own question is the most movie I've seen in a theater in one day is 3. I remember it was 2017. I just got back from my New York City tour with my high school choir, and I had a head cold. It was the last day that one of the movies was playing, and I said, you want to know what? I'd kind of like to see these. So I think it was the final showing of Wonder Woman. So I remember I went to a 4:00 screening. I think it was like 4:15 of Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Then I saw Wonder Woman at 7:00. And then I went to a 9:50 screening on premiere night of Tom Cruise's The Mummy.
Interesting triple feature.
And when I tell you, I felt better when I was watching the movies. The rest of the time, I had a pack of tissues with me. The only time I needed them, when I was not watching the movie. My nose was not running. I didn't have a headache, and I wasn't coughing. It was just when I was watching the movies. So for, oh God, I think Dead Men Tell No Tales is what, about 2.5 hours? Just about 2.5 hours, I think.
I think it is like close to 2.5 hours.
Wonder Woman's about 2:20.
Yep, and The Mummy is like below 2 hours.
Yeah, so about 150. So for about the majority of the night, I was not feeling that well before watching the movies. When I was watching the movies, I was fine.
Yeah.
But let's move into yeah.
How about let me ask you. Let's go to one of my questions.
Okay,
what's the
film?
film? Okay, keep it on theater topic because we love movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the film that I'm trying to think of it. What's a film you were so happy that you saw in a movie theater instead of having to wait until streaming?
I am going first with that one.
I'll just tell you right now. Like, again, you can go first. I have 3 options for myself.
Luke knows mine. He automatically knows mine.
I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to guess?
What was my most anticipated movie of last year besides Wonka?
Damn it!
Besides Wonka, what was my most anticipated movie of the entire year?
Oh, crap.
I will give you a hint. One of the stars is behind me.
Wait. I'm trying to... Barbie.
Mm-mm.
No. Oh, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers of the Flower Moon. 3.5 hours I was ecstatic to see that thing in theaters
I forgot
because
that exists. For real, I forgot it exists.
I'm when I'm telling you, I might not have seen the movie if I didn't see it in theaters. There was a good chance. Like literally nobody was more excited to see that movie than me.
People forgot
So,
all about it.
I was.
Yeah, but I mean, your theater actually announced that they were going to get that a little bit earlier than mine did. Mine only played it for one weekend.
I think
One
mine
weekend.
played it maybe for 2 or 3.
Yeah, my theater when they announced that they were going to get it, I was going to see something else, and I spoke to the theater manager, and she goes, yeah, when he told me that we were getting that, I'm like, 3.5 hours? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, my God.
My God.
And I
Oh my
went, well,
goodness.
sorry, but that movie is a movie I was so excited to see more than anything else because it's Leonardo DiCaprio. It's probably the greatest director ever. I mean, with everything he's done, every single genre he's tackled, it's been a nail. I mean, whether it's a horror movie, a drama, a comedy, even a musical with West Side Story, Spielberg and Martin Scorsese are the two greatest directors of all time. I think.
I think I can agree with you. Like they're not my personal favorites, but I can
No.
agree with you.
They're not my personal favorites. My personal favorite is definitely probably Tarantino. Probably Tarantino.
I'm an Edgar Wright person. Like I love it. Like Edgar Wright just does no wrong for me.
I hold a special place in my heart for Baby Driver and Scott Pilgrim. I really do.
See, there we go. We both have a special thing for Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
I think mine's Christopher Nolan.
No, that's not a bad pick either.
I mean, can you really also give anybody shit if they say that their
I've
favorite
seen
director
almost
is
all his films except for one, Insomnia.
I haven't
Which
seen
That's the
Insomnia.
only one that I have not
you
seen.
need to see Insomnia.
Is it good?
It's fantastic. I mean, dude, come on. It's also one of the darker performances from Robin Williams.
That's a Christopher Nolan film, right?
That's correct. Al Pacino and
I
Robin
heard
Williams.
it's a remake.
Oh, it's a good cast.
Yep.
Yeah, and also I can't talk too much smack if you say like your favorite director is someone like Kevin Smith or M. Night Shyamalan, Sam Raimi, or hell, even if you said Tim Burton, I wouldn't complain.
I will say this. And he's not really the director, but one of the most influential filmmakers of all time is Walt Disney. I mean, if it wasn't for him,
there would be no
Disneyland
Disneyland.
not even exist.
Right? Yeah.
There'll be no Disneyland, no Walt Disney World, nothing.
No MCU.
Exactly.
No MCU. Yeah.
No
No Star Wars.
No Star Wars.
So I think we should all thank Walt Disney because Walt Disney is literally the reason that we have all of this now.
Right.
But
and guess who else? From Ghibli, Studio Ghibli. Hayao Miyazaki.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Without him, some of our
Hayao
favorite
Miyazaki.
movies, anime movies.
Well, I can't see he's my favorite.
How about with a horror director?
Oh, horror director.
James Wan. No.
John Carpenter.
Yep, John Carpenter.
Other films.
Yep.
The number one answer is John Carpenter.
Yeah, he's the reason that we have the horror space now. I mean, sure, the Exorcist and Psycho and stuff like that was before it, but nothing
But
quite
the reason
solidified it.
why the horror genre is so big now is because of how many films that John Carpenter, like himself, put into the genre. You know, stuff like Prince of Darkness. He made Christine, Halloween, The
That
Thing.
you see other movies trying to copy the style of.
Like, or what is it? Village of the Damned.
Exactly.
Like that kind of stuff from John Carpenter. Like John Carpenter, I would, if I was to pick like favorite horror directors, I think John Carpenter would be number one. I mean, either John Carpenter or Wes Craven.
I'm gonna be a little bit weird because you know that horror isn't my genre.
Same for me.
But there's one director who hits it out of the park continuously with me. In particular, sure, he's only made 3 films in the genre so far, but it's Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
I mean,
feels great.
I love Peele. I was not expecting anything from Get Out.
Nobody was expecting anything.
No, and he won an Oscar. Jordan Peele won an Oscar for screenplay for Get Out.
Exactly.
Rightfully deserved.
Wait, I'm trying to think of another person. You want to know who else? You want to know another horror director that we would never be here without? Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Sam
Evil
Raimi's
Dead.
another one.
Which I never seen any of the Evil Dead films.
Wait, I got another one. David Cronenberg.
Yeah.
We would not have like the level of practical effects that he does in his films without David Cronenberg. Like stuff with like Videodrome or Scanners or The Fly.
Yep.
Like we would never have stuff like that today if it wasn't for those movies.
Hey, Michael. Did you hear back from the dude yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he is not coming on, is he?
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
Tell him that I would like to do it off of stream. Wait a minute, I have a comment. I would like to do it off of stream.
I have a
And then
comment.
we'll-
What is it?
It is from
Josh.
Josh. Hey, Josh.
Josh.
Welcome.
Hi, Josh.
Josh, hop up on here if you want.
Well, actually, I said I was only gonna be on for an hour,
Oh, okay.
and we're an
So
hour.
we
Almost
went
2
2
hours.
But
I think we're just
Guess
so
what?
enamored with a good conversation.
guess what? This is all about good buds having fun and talking
And
about.
That's really all this should be.
Talk about
we could,
movies and also I'm watching SmackDown.
I am skipping
Yeah.
that show. I'm skipping that. But
I want Noah to announce something because me and him were talking. We're going to be possibly doing a wrestling podcast.
Yep, we're gonna be doing a wrestling podcast, and I'm going to throw some ideas out here. Right, we will be doing some rumors, reviews, and predictions, but I think that we should just stick it to the live shows, because if they're a taped show, we know by now that they don't try on the taped shows. They literally don't, which is why I'm skipping this show.
This show is kind of there.
Yeah. And did you want to stick to just the WWE, or did you want to move into the AEW? Because I'm willing to give them another try. Since we're doing that,
we could do both. We could do WWE. We could do AEW.
Yep,
Although AEW's product right now is not that good.
You're telling me after that Chris Jericho match where they just smacked each other in the tits for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you guys. That's all they did. They chopped each other for 5 minutes.
The whole match. It was
the whole match.
It was sleep inducing.
And my mom and I were watching that show, and my grandma called, and she goes, "Why are they only slapping each other?"
Why are they chopping?
And I'm like, "Why is Chris Jericho still fucking wrestling? He's in his 50s, dude. Retire, Quit.
Go on band with Fozzie. Go on tour with Fozzie.
But yeah, I tell him that I would like to just get things straight. If he wants it to be just me and him, cool. Just me and him, and nobody else, cool. We'll set it up. I would just like to get that out of there, because in this world we don't need any enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Any enemies.
Exactly.
Where we may not see eye to eye on everything.
Exactly.
But we've said our pieces. We've let it sit. We've calmed down. And we all just need to be men. Now, he's not going to be in the group chat anymore. He's not coming back to that. But we can still be cordial to each other. I mean, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I would agree that's fair. But also, really quick, Michael, if you would like to announce this, for that me and him also have something planned going on, and
we are going to be doing a live stream. Me and Luke are going to do a show every single Tuesday, maybe. Just talk about movie news and such. If there's no big news that's coming out, from movie news wise, we could just talk about anything.
Yep.
Well, we'll just make it like a. So I'll say this: if there's no news out, we'll make it like a casual hangout night with and just have anybody come in and pop in. But of course, Michael is obviously going to come back. Is going to come in and help start the show.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody else that would like to hop in out of our group chat, you guys are more than welcome to. And also, we have settled in on a first guest for the live show, and that is none other than this guy.
Right? This guy, yeah. Noah.
Yep, it's
Oh,
Noah.
you mean this fucker?
You're pointing at me, dump. You're pointing at me.
No, I'm pointing this way. I'm not pointing up here. I'm pointing over there.
You're still pointing at me.
Looks like he's pointing to Drew.
No, I'm pointing at this to you. Happy now?
But yeah, so.
Hey.
Everyone leave. I have to poop.
So yeah. So me and Michael on December 10th, people, mark your calendars. December 10th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to be starting our very first episode of the Movie Fanatics with Luke and Michael. So that is the official title of our live show.
Special guest Noah Kaser.
So yes, that's correct. And hopefully we can see you guys there. And like I said, obviously once we don't have like a topic, we'll make it a typical hangout stream where we can just talk about anything we want, movie related. And
and we did this because we got inspired by Noah.
That is actually true. Like I was actually thinking about doing stuff like that, and also I want to also shout out Zach Milne for that as well, because he's also kind of the inspiration for me to also start the show.
What is ketchup?
His ketchup. I gotta send you that stream.
Yes, I saw a little bit when he was on it, and I was like, cool, yeah. I couldn't be on it because I was at work.
You were there.
I went back. I was on in the very start of it, and then I had to go back to work.
Oh, okay.
So
I was about to say you were there for a bit, but I don't know what like. But I know you had to go by some point. But I was just saying, man. You should have seen the reactions of me, Michael, Jacob, and Ryan when
he did that.
When Zach actually squirted ketchup at his phone.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding. That's what happened.
I'm gonna have to look for that. But
I'll send
guys,
you the link, dude. I'll send you the link.
all right.
You
But,
wanna know
but
something?
guys, as always, if there's nothing in the news space, I have no reviews, I might just do a hangout. I mean,
And
Might as well, man.
Yep.
and also, me and Noah's wrestling podcast is going to be called the Final Bell.
Yep, the final bell, and I'm
love
going to
that
be
name.
making an intro for that, which I am going to play a little bit of the song that I'm thinking of using after stream, just not to give anything away. But
we should start it in the new year.
yeah, what I was thinking is that we started after the January 6th episode of Raw.
The first Raw on Netflix.
Yeah, we
There
do
you
it maybe on like a Wednesday night or a Thursday night or something, because on Tuesdays I have this show, and as you guys know, I start at 7, and your guys' stream will probably start about what, 8ish, somewhere around there.
Well, 8 his time, 7 my time.
Yeah. So
Usually, sometimes I get out at 9 on Thursdays.
okay.
Of work.
On Thursdays.
Yeah.
Thursdays. Okay, because we do Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So.
We'll probably do a stream for the wrestling on probably like a Wednesday, maybe. If the AEW product gets back to normal, which I think is going to be hard, because you got Tony Fuckass in that stupid position. Anyways, I could rant and rave on AE Puke for a long time. But there's one more soundbite that I do have to play, because I just have to. Because I've played just about all of them, and I need to get more. But what is your answer to me bringing you guys back on? What would you say if I just did another Hangout stream like this? Would you return?
Yes, I would.
Of course.
Yes.
Definitely, if it's the right time and
All right.
right
Well,
date.
then I guess the answer is this.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
But as always, guys, like and subscribe if you're new. Follow these guys on YouTube, which I'm going to let them plug all themselves on their social medias before I end this stream. So we're going to start off with Luke. Where can we find you on Farmers Only and Russians Only?
Plus, all the fans.
Yes, I have an OnlyFans account. You can see me butt naked right there. No.
He covers his
anyways.
nipples with copies of Borderlands and The Crow and 50 Shades of Hooters and huge Halloween party. No, I'm kidding.
And pepperoni nipples.
Nah, no, on his chest is going to be Morbius. That's who.
You want some other ones?
It's some
You missed the jugs.
and his copy of Morbius.
But
No, his
I
tattoo
don't
on
hold the crow in my
Morbius.
hand.
yeah, but Luke, where can we find you?
In all seriousness, you guys can find me in the backstage of McDonald's having sex in the French fry fryer. Sorry.
What, Ronald
That's why they're
McDonald?
so salty.
Anyways, no. Anyways, on Letterboxd, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Serialized. You guys can find me all across there on TikTok as well. Yeah, you guys know where to find me. And actually, after we're done here, I'm going to be recording my Blu-ray haul for both October and November of 2024, because I think I've already stocked up already for both months. But regardless, yeah, you guys can also find me in Disney World. I'll be fucking Mickey Mouse.
In the Dark Ride of Spaceship Earth in Epcot.
And then it turns into Space Mountain. Anyways, Michael, where can we find you on YouTube?
Well, you guys can find me at my channel, Michael101591. I do movie reviews. I do wrestling reviews from WWE, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown. I do AEW. I do the premium live events, which tomorrow you'll be seeing a review of Survivor Series War Games from me. And you all could follow me on Twitter at MikeyBoy101591. Follow me also on Letterboxd at MikeyBoy101591. And also on my channel, I do DVD, Blu-ray, 4K updates. I have old school commercial breaks on my channel for any of you that are very nostalgic and want to live that time over just through, commercials and stuff like that from that era. Come over to my channel and give me a subscribe. And also my movie review that I did earlier today of Sisters, which I got to thank Luke for introducing me to that film. I really liked the film. So subscribe to that. Also, I got The Grinch, Jim Carrey's The Grinch movie review coming up tomorrow. And also, we'll be doing a watch along of Jim Carrey's The Grinch on December 8th.
Okay.
So check out that. If you want to join Noah, you could. If you're not doing anything that day.
That's a Sunday?
That's a Sunday.
I work, but then I'm off. So if it's in the night, I will be there.
It will be in the night.
Okay. And Jared, where can we find you?
You could find me on basically YouTube, Letterboxd, Twitch, Twitter, Sarah's Eyes. What else was there? Oh, Discord. I have Discord now.
Okay.
No, I did have Discord. I made a Discord server. And for tomorrow, I'll be doing a watch along for my favorite film, The Fall Guy.
Okay.
I'll just say I wish I could come. I'll be out of the hockey game tomorrow. The Fall Guy is great.
And Drew, where can we find you on YouTube and social media?
All right, so you can follow me on my YouTube channel, The View with Drew. I do have Instagram, although for those who follow me on Instagram probably know that my Instagram username isn't exactly called The View with Drew. It's called something else. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Letterboxd. And for content coming up, tomorrow night, I do have a review of The Incredibles coming. And for content that's up now, I have a review of Finding Nemo up now. And actually, quick good news, I also have a Lego DC short film for Green Lantern on my channel now, which I just checked how it's doing. It's getting a lot of views and becoming very successful.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
And as for me, you guys are on my channel. Welcome. Stay tuned because next Tuesday I will have another episode of No Kaser Live where I will have a few film reviews, hopefully some movie news. We'll take a look at what Moana 2 did at the box office and how close is Wicked to making $500 million, along with a lot more. And as always, guys, like and subscribe.
The billion mark.
Huh?
I think Wicked will make the billion mark.
I think it will hit $1 billion probably by the end of the year. But as always, guys, like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see all of you guys next time.
So where do you go when the fire is low?